Welcome back, everybody, to Pop Culture Conspiracy. I'm your host, T. How are y'all doing today? And in this video, I'm going to be talking about the VMAs as a whole. I'm going to be doing a review and a breakdown of some of the symbolism that I saw throughout the night. Please like, share, and subscribe. Let's talk in the comments, and I'm going to get into it. Okay, so to be honest, this year was kind of lame for the VMAs. Really wasn't giving like that. The new talent really wasn't popping like that. And I noticed that they had to rely on legends and nostalgia rituals for clout and sales. You know, that's a big reason why they called Nicki Minaj, because they knew that like the Barbs like love her, she's controversial, cult-like fan base, and so like off of her alone they were going to have high ratings. Now the need to rely on, like, I feel like people like Demi Lovato and, you know, fucking K-pop stars, Nelly Furtado, NLE Choppa, Timbaland, like, it was a lot of just like old ass, and I don't want to say old is in a bad way, but just like people who are not really like hot anymore. And it's like, why are they like being like promoted like so hard? So I definitely feel like they had to rely on, again, legends, people like LL Cool J and like DL Hughley, like who were doing the 50 years of hip hop tribute. Like they had to rely on people who kind of are already like popping, and that's something that people on Twitter were saying, who were criticizing the show, were saying like same thing. Somebody was saying like the VMAs and MTV are relying on like old shit rather than put on new artists and promote people who could use that boost in popularity. And the truth is, and I did like when I was running a blog, like a writing blog, I talked about this a few years back, where I was saying like award shows in general are dead. Like they're not popular like they used to be. People don't watch them like they used to because people are tired of the antics. Antics meaning like most award shows are nothing but political shit shows and popularity contests, rather than like actual talent shows or shows where people are awarded for their talent. That is somewhat organic. So I felt like somebody on Twitter raised a good argument saying that the VMAs should be serving as a platform for new artists, because there's a big conversation around like Victoria Monet not performing, amongst a lot of other talk that people are having about this year's award show. And like somebody at my job, like who just is like completely different than myself, was talking about like how he watched VMAs, and he was saying like it was so lame, and you know, like this person is like much older than me and not as tapped into pop culture as I am, but we still agree like this show just like really wasn't that hot. And the only exciting parts of it were, for me, when I saw Nicki, somebody who like, again, who's been in the game for a long time but still dropping hits, and they had some good performances, but it was, I don't know, the energy just wasn't really there. I feel like it kind of fell flat overall. But I am gonna go through some of the performances in order, or in somewhat of an order. So let's just go ahead and start off with NLE Choppa, who was at the beginning of the show, maybe like pre-show-ish, on like a smaller stage. Boy bye, he's performing whack-ass music and performing Nelly's song, like It's Getting Hot in Here. I don't know what all that's about. I don't know why artists perform other artists' songs. Like, I just don't get it. Like, just make your own music. Like, if you're a real artist, like, you should be able to write your own music. You should be able to rap your own music. Like, you should have like your own music to perform. You shouldn't need to rely on music from other artists to perform. Like, when you do perform, like, then why are you performing? Like, Lil Kim has this problem very, very bad, where she performs other people's songs, and I don't know why or like where that comes from. It's like, can you not perform your own music? Like, is there something going on contractually that's stopping you from performing hits? Because Lil Kim, you do have hits. Like, you should still be performing Crush on You. Like, you and Mary J. Blige should still be performing some of y'all old hits together. So I don't understand like why her and other artists like perform other people's music sometimes. And with NLE Choppa, that shit rubbed me the wrong way. Like, it was corny, it was weird, and it needs to stop. Period. Because it's like NLE, like you can never ever have it like Nelly. Like, you just, it's never going to be that way, and therefore you need to leave Nelly's music alone. Like, you don't have it like that. The way you're set up artistically and talent wise, it's not giving enough to try to even attempt to perform Nelly in anywhere else but your bedroom. Like, no. Then they had lame ass bongos like Cardi and Meg getting up there doing the same tired ass scissoring moves that they were doing at the fucking Grammys when WAP came out. Like, such puppets. Gotta push the female lesbian agenda like they do. That's part of what they're pushing. That's part of the agenda that they're pushing. Gotta push over sexualization. Gotta push being freaky and just super slutty and gross. Like, them two were lame as fuck. Wasn't feeling it. Fuck them and the performance, honestly, and that whack ass song. Like, people in the crowd, you know, this is how you know this shit is fucking like just completely orchestrated, and people would just be excited to be at an award show, but I don't like, people were up there screaming for them. I'm just like, y'all know this music is whack as fuck. Like, you can tone it down, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like MTV be having signs. You know how, like, back in the day you used to have signs, oh yeah, laugh, you know, oh, do this, do that, you know, to try to get the audience, like with sitcoms and shit, everybody laugh at the same time. Like, this performance was fucking booty. Like, it's just completely trash. Ain't nobody fucking with them. And again, that whack ass song overall, because even if, here's the tea, WAP was a better song, it still wasn't all of that, but the video was just like super crazy, and the song was just so raunchy and nuts. And Megan had a good verse on WAP, she did. Cardi, of course, can't fucking rap, so she didn't. But with this song, it's like, okay, it's a trash beat, trash song, repetitive as fuck, and y'all repetitive as fuck. Again, two whack bitches who can't get their own slot. That's the tea. Like, y'all, Cardi, you don't have any fucking music to perform. I'm about to go in on you and dig in your ass because I'm sick of you. You don't have your own shit out right now. All you fucking have is features. So it was either you was gonna do a feature with what, Glorilla for that old ass Tomorrow 2. You was gonna get up there with Lotto, which that wasn't about to happen because Nicki's fucking hosting, and perform that old dry ass pick it up off the fucking flow because it's busted and broke down like your fucking fix a flat ass. Or you were gonna perform with that dirty ass Point Me to the Sluts with Fendi the Rapper. Like, fucking lame as fuck. And Megan, you haven't really come out with nothing hot and new either. Again, I've been saying y'all was washed and y'all was in need of a fucking re-up, and that's why y'all both now doing little antics with each other to try to ride each other's wave and try to keep some type of heat. Two cold hoes who rubbing their fucking bunions together to try to get hot again. That's what I think about them two. Now that I've dragged them, rightfully so, let's get into the legend Lil Wayne. Like, he performed, shout out to him. They had Lil Wayne dressed like Beetlejuice, also known as the Star Beltagees. The industry loves Beetlejuice symbolism. They do it with a lot of artists, I'm noticing. I'm going to put some pics in here that kind of show that symbolism that I've seen over the years, and I've noticed, like, they constantly are talking about Beetlejuice, and I think that's because it is, again, connected back to the Star Beltagees, which could also be pronounced Beetlejuice, okay? Semantics and words is how the Illuminati run, just like they love, like, dogs and Sirius B and anything that's connected to stars, they push. Like, if it's connected back to, like, astrology, astronomy, and stuff like that, the industry is, like, into it. And they're going to promote it. Lil Wayne did a great job performing, though. He made me download Cat Food, hence what I do have playing, because I didn't know of that song, but he did a great job. He performed A Milli too. Shows that, again, Wayne still has hits. A Milli is a fucking rap classic, so he did his thing there. He did a great job. Like, Lil Wayne just proved like why he is where he is. And I just saw him in concert earlier this year, and again, he still did just an amazing job live. He's definitely someone that you want to see live. He's worth the money. He's a great artist. He does have hits on top of hits. He's a very talented, hardworking man. Shout out to Wayne. I'm glad they had Wayne and Nicki and people that they had. Like, low-key, I'm glad that they, like, some of the hip-hop tribute, in my opinion, could have been better, but it was better than whatever the fuck BET was trying to put on and do, especially with that documentary that they tried to do that left out Nicki and whatever. Like, lame as fuck, like, super trash, goodbye. But I'm glad that it was good, but it still could have been better, and it was better than what BET did, because BET kind of low-key sucks at every fucking thing. Who else am I going to talk about? Nicki. Like, Nicki did a great job in all her performances. She was giving Bride of Satan with the Dolce & Gabbana pink outfit, but overall she did what she does. Like, Nicki is a great performer. Again, like, her music, her talent is there. It shows. She is where she is for a reason, no matter how you feel about her. Like, you do not have to like Nicki's personality, but you cannot deny this woman is talented beyond measure. It's insane. She is very talented, and I really like how she showed her fucking icon status when performing Itty Bitty Piggy. Super old song, but like still goes super hard. People still know it like fucking Bible verses. And then she went in with Red Ruby the Sleeves, which was super hard. I love that song. It's an amazing song. Great beat, great production. The bars go in like it sounds like mixtape Nicki. So that's why I'm a really big fan of Red Ruby the Sleeves, because that's how Nicki was rapping back on Playtime Is Over and like Sucker Free and Beat Me Up Scotty. Like, I fuck with that. I'm glad that she switched it up and showed versatility by performing last time that I saw you, and then she did like a snippet of Big Difference, and that was really dope too, because she did what she was supposed to do. She got on all her ops asses, like when she was like, I'm not like you, like, absolutely not. Y'all bitches is gimmicks, Milli Vanilli. Like, complete trash performances from them. But Nicki did what she was supposed to do. Like, she did great. And to be honest, Bongo's performance was better than WAP at the Grammys. That shit was a mess. Cardi looked disheveled and like fucked up. They really practiced and rehearsed this time, but it doesn't make up for whack ass music. Nicki delivered versatility, looks, different sounds, like just pure hits, like bars, sonically, like her music is just better than y'all's, and it is what it is. Who else? Billy Porter introduced Nicki at some point. I hope him in that dry ass weave, I hope that he got a check, because last I heard he said a writer's strike had him selling his house and shit. So I hope MTV broke him off, because I want him to get a fresh weave and get his house back, get his housing situated out. Now, low key, when it comes to Nicki's symbolism, again, Bride of Satan, that is a real thing, and her eyes looked a little strange. Maybe she had contacts in, I don't know, it was a little weird. She did just seem high or something. Her energy was kind of peculiar. I'm gonna move on to Ice Spice giving duality at the BET Awards last year. She was giving like Vixen energy. Like, she had like on a black outfit that was kind of revealing, and then she had like straight hair. Meanwhile, like at this show, she's giving like angel vibe. She has like a white frilly outfit on and red hair, and she ends up winning Best New Artist tonight. So I think it just shows, first of all, she's clearly chosen. But, and I've talked about this, the differences between, because people have always compared BET to MTV and their award shows against each other, and I just feel like like the black and the white, right? And then like Ice Spice was wearing black at the black show, white at the white show. Like, the symbolism, the color duality, again, black and white Masonic checkerboard or chessboard. Just peep game. Shout out to Ice Spice though for winning. Again, I think a lot of this is on popularity. She does have hits. She does. You can't go in and lie. Like, Munch is a hit. Princess Diana is a fucking hit. Like, even before Nicki hopped on, I used to always bump that when her Like EP came out, because it's a good song. And then today I heard the song On the Radar, which is also like a good song. So Ice does have good songs. Y'all not about to talk shit about Ice. I'm gonna have to back her up. I've listened to a lot of her music. Euphoric is good. Like, Yes Deli is good. Be a Lady is good. Some of these songs y'all don't even know because they're not that popular, but they're good songs. And so shout out to her for winning, because some would say like, oh, she won Best New Artist just because she's hot. Yeah, she's really hot. She has a lot of marketing. I don't really know the other artists that much. I barely even watched. Like, to be honest, y'all, I kind of sped through a lot of this. Like, this award show was boring as fuck. Like, I was gonna go to sleep on 3 hours of this whole shit. I was selective with the performances that I watched because I just don't have the energy to bop around with fucking MTV and these lame ass people. Like, lame ass music, no. Like, I'm grown. I don't have to deal with this shit. Like, I don't have to do it. It's torture to an extent to watch a lot of this shit because it's not that good. Like, I'm not about to watch them K-pop people. I'm not. I'm too grown. I'm too old for that. Like, don't play with me. But before I hop into dragging the fuck out of them, shout out to Ice Spice. She did her thing. I don't know who else was nominated. I forgot. I just know she won. I barely know who won anything. I know Nicki got an award, and I know Ice Spice got one. I heard Taylor Swift got a lot. Shout out to her. The MTV gon' kiss her ass, that's for sure. Taylor Swift, that's their fucking dream girl. They gonna do whatever it takes to keep her fucking happy. And then let's get on this girl named Callie. She performed this song named K-Token and some other song. When I heard that K-Token shit and saw her shaking ass all over the stage in red, I was like, this has to stop. This has to stop. It has to stop. Like, y'all have got to stop trying to sample every fucking thing. Y'all have got to stop shaking y'all ass over everything and everywhere you go. Like, it has to stop. So that's really how I feel. Like, I'm not here for Callie and K-Tobin and that bullshit. Like, you need to leave that classical music the fuck alone. And if you're gonna fucking fuck with it, make the song better than that. Because you should have been, if you're gonna play with classical music, you better be able to sing your ass off. You better have some good vocals. And you better be making R&B at the fucking bare minimum. You should be singing. You should be doing neo soul, smooth R&B, giving us ballads, smooth vocals. You do not need to be trying to fucking rapify fucking classical. Can't stand y'all asses. Y'all gonna always try to fucking niggify something like ridiculous and shake your ass all over it. Like, it's a no-go from me, ma'am. But peep her name, Callie in the red. That's connected to the goddess Callie, and who's all about like the dark feminine energy and destruction and all of that shit. Again, just puppets for the industry. Another damn puppet, like, and looking like one too, bouncing around that damn stage. And then I feel like with Tiffany Haddish, they gave her way too much fucking camera time. Her black ass shouldn't even been invited. Like, I'm noticing that the industry is trying to reacquaint her with the public. I think that's why they have her hair all blonde and bleached out, and again, she's getting camera time lately. It's like, Tiffany, fuck you. Like, you do stuff to children. We not fucking with you. I'm not fucking with you. The people can do what they want. This is Babylon. They gonna fucking forgive who they gonna fucking forgive. The devil forgives all type of fuckery and allows all type of shit to slide. But bitch, I'm a child of God, and I'm saying I'm not fucking with you no more. I don't care what you do. And you been annoying and you been whack. And people been not fucking with you. The only reason why you have what the fuck you have is because you do what you do for the industry. Because if it was up to the public, your ass would have been fucking well up out of Hollywood, and you would have never even fucking made it as far as you have in the first place. You would have had to get a regular fucking job with your untalented ass. I'm not playing with you, Tiffany. And the MTV need to stop playing with us and stop trying to fucking make you fetch, because you ain't shit. You were just a dog, ho. As far as Diddy, I already fucking dragged the piss out of his old evil ass. Go check out the video. MTV ain't do shit but get that nigga a trophy for doing decades and decades of evil robbery and theft and all the other manipulative bullshit Diddy be on. Bye, Diddy. I'm not fucking with you, brother. Fucking robbery. That's what your name need to be. Speaking of robbery, the R&B girls were robbed. A lot of people raised hell because Victoria Monet should have performed. And I think that this goes back to my video. Okay, I did a video about her, Normani, and Coco Jones. Go check it out if you would like to. And I talked about how, like, you know, the industry wants to push some people more than others. And I said, well, let's just see what happens over the next, you know, few months. We're going to see who they really want to push and who they don't. And it just shows, they really don't want to push you, Victoria. If they told you you need more experience and more time, like somebody else said, Ice Spice been in the game for a little over a year, and look at where she at. They giving her Best New Artist awards, but they don't even want to let you perform. Like, even Chloe performed last year. Good God. Now, Normani had to fucking beg. You know what I mean? But that just shows, like, you not popping like that, and they're not really pushing you like that. Like, you're not popping like that to them, because ain't nobody about to play with Victoria and say the girl can't sing. She can sing. I'm not a big fan of her music, but she did do what she needed to do with that video on my mama. She did a good job. So I'm not about to even play with that. She should have been performing that song. That song is popular, and it was a big budget video. So why isn't she performing? You know what I mean? And then they had SZA win an award, but SZA didn't perform. SZA wasn't even there. Well, her fucking lying ass. Like, SZA, I don't fuck with SZA. Y'all know. I think SZA just, I don't really, her energy, I just can't get with. And I just feel like you didn't show your big booty ass up because you feel like you too fucking good. You smelling yourself. You know you should have fucking came. Just like your lying ass was at the fucking Grammys at one time saying that you had an injury when you fucking didn't. Like, what? Your BBL dropped? What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, you should have had your ass here. And as far as the rest of the R&B girls, Normani and Coco Jones, where the fuck was y'all? Now, Coco Jones was awarded by BET for Best New Artist. So, big difference between who MTV considers the Best New Artist and who BET considers the Best New Artist. Now, with Coco, it's just like, I don't know. Like, to be honest with you, after seeing MTV tonight, y'all, or the VMAs, that video about the R&B girls talking about some who's gonna make it, none of them. Plot twist, it won't be none of them, because none of them are getting pushed. No R&B girl performed that I can recall. Like, they had K-pop performing fucking twice tonight, from what I heard. Because again, I didn't even watch them hoes. Fuck them. They shouldn't even be involved in our shit, in my opinion. They should have their own fucking award show. But the reason why K-pop is over here is political. Peep game. Catch it. Okay? So, with the R&B category, clearly they shitting on R&B in favor of fucking 50 years of dusty boned ass hip-hop, K-pop, and Latin artists. But see, this is why I've been telling y'all, like, rap music ain't as dead as y'all say it is. Rap music is on its way out. They are rocking it slowly into a nice comatosis of a death. But they've been slit the fucking throat on R&B. The fucking queen of R&B herself ain't even making R&B right now. Like, Beyonce is making fucking pop music and disco and stuff like that. Only person who pushing R&B is Summer Walker, SZA. You know, like, they getting pushed, but they're not really winning awards. They're popular in the streets. They done made it to where R&B is like underground music at this point, for real. I might really have to do a video on this, like, and really talk about it, because it's for real. Like, where the fuck was Ari Lennox? I think she was nominated, but where the fuck was she? I don't even think she came to the show. SZA didn't come. Summer Walker, I didn't see her. I didn't even see the R&B girls. Victoria Monet was there not performing, so what the fuck was she there for? And I don't know where Coco Jones was. I think, yeah, she went, but she didn't perform either. So, a hot ass mess. So, I mean, again, vindication and point proven. R&B is the one that's fucking dead. Y'all not gonna keep talking shit about hip-hop. Hip-hop is still in the game. Still doing its thing. Hip-hop ain't dead. Y'all just don't like what the fuck they pushing. But the genre is alive. y'all just feel like you don't like what's being served. Just because you don't like the dinner that your mom made, don't mean she didn't cook. It just means you don't really like what you gotta eat. You don't like what she's serving up. But food is there. Hip hop is here. We just not satisfied. But R&B is fucking, you gotta go look for R&B. You gotta go hunt that shit down like a rarity. It's sad. And the way they doing the R&B girls is sad. Like, Victoria Monet should have damn sure been performing. And Chloe was finally fucking nominated for something. But Parkwood Entertainment ain't shit. Because the girl ain't won shit yet. It's like, again, like, Beyonce, you're doing a horrible job with managing that girl. You are mismanaging that girl. And I'm going to always refer back to my video about you sabotaging that girl. Everybody know you sabotaging her. And you just walk around doing what you always do, which is what you really should do, which is shut the fuck up. Because if you're not going to help that girl win awards, and you're not going to help her really level up, you might as well keep your fucking mouth closed. Like, because how the fuck you could, somebody like Beyonce, you need to answer for these hate crimes. Why the fuck aren't you pushing this girl? Chloe should have been performing. Chloe should be on her shit. But no, you holding up the line for fucking Blue Ivy. I'm not playing with you, B. Who I don't think is gonna pop. I'm gonna say that I'm blue in the face. I do not think Blue Ivy is going to pop. I think Chloe and Holly are being sacrificed in vain. Who else am I gonna drag? After talking about how the R&B girls got robbed, let's talk about the Latin takeover. They gave more energy towards, again, K-pop and Latin artists than they gave R&B girls. Now, they had Shakira performing. She did a good job. She did an excellent job, actually. She was channeling Hecate and doing a lot of, paganism bullshit her damn self. But, she did great. But her winning Vanguard award also just proved, again, more nostalgia rituals. I'm not gonna say she didn't deserve it, but it just brought us back to the time that song came out. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of let's bring you back. Like when Nicki Minaj performing Itty Bitty Piggy, let's bring you back. Lil Wayne performing a Millie, let's bring you back. You know what I'm saying? 50 years of hip hop, let's bring you back. And they could have celebrated hip hop with the 50-year thing with still some new current motherfucking people. It was a lot of just like, again, nostalgia and let's remember when things were better type of energy, rather than putting some new people in front of us who actually doing shit. Like, fucking tragic. Like, Demi Lovato, why the fuck was she performing? Like, I'm not saying a girl can't sing, I'm just saying she not really popping like that right now. The last I heard, like, she got music out, didn't know. Again, people like Nelly Furtado, Timbaland, Ashanti, French Montana, Nelly the rapper, I think I got him. Like, Fat Joe Irrelevant, wannabe black ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just people who you just like, yo, like, what are new faces at? And like the new faces that they got, we don't even recognize. Just weird overall. I just think it wasn't all that. What y'all think? Overall, the show was dry. I hope Nicki got a big ass bag for the ratings that she helped bring in, because that's the only reason I was even somewhat excited to watch. A lot of red symbolism throughout. Everybody was in red. Just more demonic energy. Just felt like we were just watching a good little performance in hell. Like, it was so much red and fire throughout the show. Rap is on its way out, but it's not out yet. Okay, Taylor Swift is the queen of the VMAs, because they just always make sure to show her on camera. And if this is pop culture right now, then pop culture's in the gutter. What y'all think? Let's talk about it. Hit y'all on the next one. Bye.